Hi guys, it's Max here with dartsreviews.tv in association with dartsplanet.tv. We've got some mission player darts for you today. We have Thomas Banks darts. Really interesting dart looking at it, and I'm looking forward to getting my hands on these because I was in a competition and Thomas Banks won it. It was absolutely fantastic darts from him, and it'll be really interesting to see if I can get a little bit of inspiration and throw like him with these darts. I might even start to play better, you never know. But what I think we'll do is we'll head on over to the table and we'll have a closer look. So we're over at the table with the Mission Thomas Bank darts. Looking at the box, got lots of the repeated B pattern here, all on the box. It's all like slightly embossed Mission logo, and we got the 22-gram match weighted darts. Over on the back, a little bit of write up there about Mission, what's in the box, and some safety information. And you've got Bulldog Banks up here at the top. Let's get the darts out, have a look. Comes in this velvet covered plastic insert. All three of the barrels and stems are held in with the Mission point holder. And we have this Thomas Banks flight with the bees here on the left and this like yellow, green and white sort of pattern there on the right. Let's get one of the darts out, have a closer look. We have a standard black coated point before going into this short ball nose with a very deep groove just behind. Then we go into this grip section here, which goes the whole length of the dart. It's sort of like a square cut ring, all evenly spaced with a really wide lateral groove going the whole length of the grip. Then at the back we have a slightly tapered section with the Mission etched in logo and the Sabre stem. The grip itself, the rings and the grooves are square cut, quite deep grooves. I can feel everything catching on my finger and thumb, and that lateral groove is slightly wider than normal, so it adds a real grippy edge. Doesn't matter which way you hold the dart, you can pretty much feel that lateral groove pretty much anywhere you hold. What's good about this dart is it doesn't matter if you're a front, rear or mid gripper, you're going to have the same grip and the same feel no matter what. Measurements on this is 6.5 millimeters in width and the length of the dart is 52 millimeters. So decent length barrel, nicely center weighted. You've got that ball nose and everything, so hopefully deflections are held to a minimum as well. Quite a nice start. Looking forward to giving these a go. So yeah, let's get a fly tip. Go and have a throw. So we're over in the dart room with the Mission Thomas Banks darts. Looking forward to giving these a go. Even though they're quite grippy with that lateral groove going down there, I can feel it catching on my finger on release. So we'll see how that goes. But interesting thing is I was in a competition where Thomas Banks played really well the other day. Hopefully I might be able to get a little bit of his success throwing his darts, but we'll have to wait and see. So yeah, let's have a couple of throws and then we'll go into our practice routine. So let's see how we get on. Oh, that's nice and straight. Oh, that was right next to it. Oh, 120, that could have been a 180. Really tight grouping on that as well. Oh, I had to switch. I thought I was going to knock that out, but 139. I'm loosening my grip slightly because I can still feel it catching a little bit, but they flew really nicely through the air. So let's go straight into our 201 practice routine. Game on. Oh, a little bit wide. 83, we've left us up 118. Or pulled that last one. Left ourselves 75. Let's see if we can tighten this up. There we go, in 2 darts. All in all, I'd done it in 8 darts. I was happy with that. Almost got the 180 in the practice as well, so extremely happy with how I threw. Caught a little bit on my finger. That lateral groove really leaves some sharp edges on those rings. I think if you're looking for a grippy dart but nothing too grippy, this could be ideal for you. And the fact that the grip goes the whole length of the dart, you can be slightly out with your grip, but it's going to feel quite comfortable either way. So yeah, let's go have a final thought. Well, I didn't do fantastic. I've done it in 8 darts, so it's less than 9, so I'm more than happy with that. Started off with like an 83, a little bit wild, but these were quite a grippy dart. It's quite an unassuming grip because it looks like a standard ring grip on a parallel dart, but with that long lateral groove that goes all the way down the full length of the barrel, it really does add like a sharp edge that gives you a massive, massive grip point. And on that, I'm going to give it a grip rating of 4. Not quite as sharp as like a sharp grip or a razor grip or anything, but the edge did catch on my finger and my thumb slightly, especially on release. So I didn't get as clean a release as I had hoped, but I'm not the grippiest dart thrower out there. I much prefer sort of like around the mid-range. But if you do like a grippy dart, these could just be right for you because it's got a nice centre balance. It's an easy grip to sort of like get on with because it goes the whole length of the dart, so it doesn't matter if you're a rear, mid or front gripper, it's going to feel the same no matter what. Weights that come in is 22, 24 and 26, so plenty of range there. Obviously it keeps the width down because they're not overly thick, but they're not the thinnest darts either. So, obviously the heavier they get, the bigger they're going to be as well. The price point on this is £54.99, which for a player's dart is absolutely fantastic. It's a 90% tungsten barrel as well, so it's dead smack on that sort of range. And with Thomas Banks, I think he's an upcoming player, and he's going to just get better and better and get a set of his darts now. You're jumping ahead of the like curve as well. If you've got a set of these, or you've got any questions or anything, or if you agree or disagree with anything I've said, head on down into the comment section and let us know. I do try and get back to you all. Make sure you head on over to dartsreviews.tv and dartsplanet.tv. Something on there for everyone, whether you've got 5 minutes, half an hour, or an hour. There's a good read, and there's lots of articles, there's reviews, maybe even a giveaway or two that you could enter. Make sure you tick subscribe and tick the notification bell. Lots of stuff coming up in the future. And as always, come back, check us out again soon. Bye.